Hello everyone, this is ShabbyQ and welcome to Dawn of Discovery. This is one of my favorite all-time strategy city building games, and I'm going to do a playthrough with you guys. I'm going to do it straight through. I'm not going to do any cuts or editing or anything. I don't think I'll have to. Anyways, yep, Dawn of Discovery is a really awesome game. I don't really have much more to say about it than it's just freaking sweet. It's like one of the sweetest games ever. I've played all the Anno series, which this is a game in the Anno series. If you don't know, I'm not exactly sure, but I think the first game I ever played was called 1602 AD, and it was a really fun game I used to play, which is what got me kind of into this kind of game. And then there was also one called 1704, I believe. There's also a new game out called Anno1404, and they're all really awesome games. But I like this one the most just because of the time period it's set in and stuff like that. And this is the one I like. This game is also called Anno1404, but the American version, I believe, is called Dawn of Discovery. So that's the game we're playing right now, Anno1404 and or Dawn of Discovery. So, waiting on the world to load up. It's got to generate a world and everything, and set up all the graphics and stuff, and that's what we're waiting on right now. But just as soon as it goes here in just a second, you'll see we start on a boat. Now, I set up the game this way. There's different things you can turn on and off in the menus when you set up a game. Thunderstorms, stuff like that. So let's just go ahead and go into it, and I will show you guys everything. Now, you'll see there's a little arrow pointing down at my ship. This is my ship. This guy, Lord Richard Northborough, is kind of like he's got his own little settlement and stuff, but he provides you with a ship to go set out, find your own island. Now, just for the sake of this tutorial, I have turned off the fog of war, which means the map is revealed right now. So first off, we want to find ourselves a suitable island. If you want to know what's on an island, you can do this. You can see, you can click each one. It'll take you around on the island to the different things. I definitely need to have stone and as well iron on an island, on any island. Let me say it that way. And usually there are at least one on like every island. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our boat. You can see you can zoom out and zoom in and stuff. You can also rotate if you center click the mouse wheel. Let's go ahead over here. Now, I do recommend, if you guys want to, you can play along with me. If you own the game, you can play it with me to kind of learn. As I go along, I'm going to try and show you guys how to, I guess, play the game. But yeah, just go along with me. Hold on, let me see about this island. Now we're gonna need a bigger island. All right, so we're gonna go start. Yeah, I sometimes like to scope out how much land mass I have because I know how much room and stuff I'm gonna need. I'm wondering if I should start. Well, if that's no, hold on. I'm trying to think of the way I want to lay it out in my mind, because I have certain areas where I want to do stuff. You'll see all that. We'll just start here. Just classic starting spot scenario over here. I could go over here. There's coal and there's brine, but I need stone and iron. Where's the iron at? There's some iron. Where's more stone? There's some stone. Let's click the iron button. There's an iron. There's an iron. There's an iron. That iron probably would be best, but I'd hate to build upside down. That would kind of be weird. So we're gonna start right here. All right. So this is your main building, which it's called what is it? A warehouse. And what you want to do is you want to place it down, generally where you want there to be like a big port, because we're gonna leave all this open for like a big port type area. Let's put it right there, like that.
You have a wider.
There we go. You'll see you get some reputation, stuff like that. Alright, let's go ahead and go here. Now, you'll see all the stuff on the boat has went into the warehouse. If you right click on the warehouse, you'll be able to see and trade with the warehouse between your boat and the warehouse. So what you want to do is, for right now, I'm going to go ahead and grab 10 wood and 10 tools, and we're going to go back to Lord Richard Northborough's, right over here. Need to go talk to him again with the boat. Take 10 tools, 10 wood. Now you don't necessarily have to take them, but just for how I like to do it, that's what I'm going to do. So okay, so a couple things you want to set up first. Now number one is, you'll see over here you have a balance, and the balance is basically how much tax money you make off people living here, and then how much money you're spending on building costs. Now right now it's costing me 10 gold per turn to own this warehouse, and I'm about to get another warehouse here in just a second. But just for right now, one thing we want to do is we want to get our lumberjack's hut to chop down some trees. And I mean, you can just pick any old random spot. You don't have to be ultra precise about it. But the one thing I'd like to do is, if you'll see you want to place another one, you can kind of use the spacings and stuff, which I like to do. Put a little bit of a space in between each building. And then also, you're going to need to build somewhat of a road away from the buildings, like so. There we go. Now if you count 1, 2, 3, that's how far away it is, so we can put a road right here. This is your road selection tool. You click once and then you click again, but if you don't want to do it, you right click and it will go away. You can right click again and it'll go completely away. Alright, so as you'll see, this is your little tab that you build with. Right now we don't have any of these buildings we can build. That's why I sent the boat away. But you have all these other things you can build. Now, if you get to exploring around with it, there's a marketplace, which is what you need to build houses around. It's like, you know, all the people come there to shop, so it's like a shopping center. Small market building will add more basic warehouses all around the island that will go and pick up goods and supplies and stuff. You also have a fisherman's hut, which we need to build one of those. Why not? Let's go ahead and plop one down. And of course the lumberjack's hut and trees. So over here there might not be enough trees where you're trying to get another lumberjack's hut, which we're going to do. One right there. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to run a road to the road. Let's run this down. Run a road across there to have a road to connect to the fisherman's hut. Now you see everybody should be getting to work. Now that you've connected the road to the warehouse, it will send out little guys with carts down the road to go pick up the supplies. And if you click on a building, you'll see that this building has 2 of 5 wood waiting in it. This one I'm sure has 3. Yep, there it went. So what's going to happen is he's going to pick up the wood and take it back. So it's basically a little, you know, city building type resource game. Let's go ahead and let's see. We did everything here. Let's go ahead and go over here and check on our boat. There he is. He's waiting over here by Lord Richard Northborough. If you right click, you'll be able to access the thing, and you can purchase things from him. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to purchase this thing called a splendid gift for a guest.
An island was settled by another player.
The other player settled another island. Good for him. Alright, so right here you'll see this little wreath looking symbol, which is up here in the top left hand corner. That is called your honor, and that's how you buy goods. And it costs 50 honor for the splendid gift for a guest, which we're going to go ahead and buy it. There we go, and now we have it on our boat. Now the next person you need to go to is this guy, which is the Sapur El Sheikh. And we're going to sail the boat over there, which is going to take just a second. And while we're waiting on that, I'm going to scope out where we want to put our village. Now, right here, I guess, is going to be the main starting point. So, let's go ahead and build a marketplace. And as you'll see, you can build it, but it still has to kind of connect. That's a thing. So, we're going to have to get this stone over here, so we're going to kind of get out of the way of that. So let's go over to about right there. Also, if you would like to rotate the buildings, you can either press comma or period on the keyboard, and that will rotate the building around. Now, I'm going to do it right, let's see, right about there doesn't seem so bad. Just for the first little village right there is going to be just fine. Alright, so one thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and throw some roads around my marketplace. Let's see, I like to do kind of, everybody's got their own design. I mean, you can set it up any way you like. Feel free. Don't mind me. I'm just going to set it up the way I like to set it up. By putting a road right there. And then running this road kind of like an H. There we go. That's the way I like to set it up. Okay, now that our boat has came over here to this place, which is like basically over here you have the northern people, and down here you have the southern people. And the southern guy, if you take him the splendid gift that's on your boat, he will ask you if you would like to give him a token of appreciation. And when you do that, it unlocks something very special. So what we have now is new construction options. You'll see this button starts flashing down here at the bottom right hand corner. And what you'll want to do is click here, and now we will be able to build these other buildings. So the more oh, he's going to give me a boat. Thank you, Sheik. Thank you. What he's going to do is he's going to allow us to build down here in the southern southern islands, you might as well say. So what we want to do is we want to find ourselves a good island. Now this looks like a good island just because it has lots of fertile areas. Like, it's not all desert. There's actually room to plant, which I think I will choose that one. And let me just take a quick look around at other places. This one has a guy, Academy of Wisdom, which is cool. It's like little buildings that you can own if you connect a road right here. And then you can own the building and stuff. That's pretty cool. I think this one looks nice too, but I think we are going to go for this one over here. Now what we want to do is, of course, we're going to need to get to this iron at some point. Which just right now, I mean, you guys probably have no clue, like, unless you're a hardcore fan of this series, which, welcome everyone. But we're going to have to go over here and get this island. So I am going to settle my settlement, yeah, over here on this side. I'll use this side for trees, and then I'll plant food over here on this side, and probably do the city right here. So that's the plans for this island. It's not a huge island, which I could have chosen like the really big island, which is, you know, good. I might settle it as well, but I might settle it as well because it has a huge area, which you are going to need huge areas. But just for right now, just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not going to get greedy. I'm just going to go ahead and use this smaller island right here. Now let's go back to here. Now you'll see right now we are 60 gold coins in the hole every turn. So we need to get some people moved in. So now that we've built a marketplace, you should notice Peasant House opens up. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to put houses around. And since I've had wood storing up for a while, that's going to make it real easy for me to build a lot of houses. Now, to start off with, I usually do 15 houses, right? So that's 12, 13, 14. But I want to go ahead and connect some roads out here to these other houses that don't have a road connection, because that is very important. Alright. I'm going to leave this space right here. I'm not going to put a road there. And the reason why is because I'm going to put a 5 or I think a 4 long building right there. So I'm going to need the room. So let's go ahead and skip 1, 2, 3. That's how big a house is, 3 by 3. You can count it out with your little things. That's how big a house is. And I'm going to run this right across here like so. Connected. Alright, so our village has come along just a little bit. You'll see you got your marketplace set up where people can go shopping, get food and supplies, and of course fish, which is one of their mainstays. That's where they go. They go to the market and get their fish. As well, I want to put down a small market building over here somewhere. Now, probably should put it... actually should have more than one, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and put this one right there, just because it looks good. And we're going to go ahead and put another one right there. There we go. Now you can line stuff up with the roads. You can do interesting things by not lining it up with the roads. You can do stuff like this. You can do like a U shape. You can do double wide roads if you would like. Big, nice roads. Yeah. It's all up to you, but I like to conserve the space that I need. Alright, so let's bring this guy over well, let's bring this guy over here, because I wanted to give them some more tools and stuff. And what we're going to do is we're going to place down our port. Might as well cover all of the land we can, like so. Alright, now we have a boat over here and a warehouse. Now, two things. Number one, now that we own an island in the south and we own an island in the north, I'm going to start a village / settlement down here on this island. And that's why I'm bringing more supplies, because I'm going to need it just to get set up. So, number one is, you'll see down here, the desert stuff turns
Your
like...
building opportunities have been expanded.
Oh, well, thank you. Anyways, yeah, now that we have so many people living here, now we got plenty of honor and stuff like that. You also get more building options, which we can now build a chapel, a cider farm, and a village fountain. So you can build some really nice... I mean, if you have a little spot, you got some extra space, and you feel like, hey, you know, why not put that there? You know, it looks nice. Lots of little cool little things like that will unlock later. Let's go ahead and start working on this. We'll first start up basically like we did. Now, there's this menu, which we're going to build these things, but for right now, we need to get set up with the basics. Now, number one is having a lumberjack's hut over here on this island. So we're going to put one here. As well put it where I can reach it in a sense. There we go. And we're going to have two of them right next to each other, just like so. Alright, so run the road. Run that out so far to right there, like so. Now, we should be able to plant more trees in the places where trees will grow back over here. So let's put as many trees as we can over here. Just to get wood production going on this island, right? We're also going to go over here. And let's see. Let's go ahead and put in a few more houses. Like so. You can leave that. One. That's right, the chapel is 5 long. Forgot about that. There we go. We're going to build a chapel. Oh, there we go. Right there, beautiful. There we go. Now they all have a chapel. You'll see if you click on a house, they have different things that they want. We're providing them fish. We're providing them a marketplace. And now we are providing them a chapel. The last thing that they're going to need before they can upgrade is they're going to need cider. So we're going to have to build some cider farms. Alright, here's a cider farm. And we are going to place it down right... Let's see, where do we want to put this? We could do it over here. Yeah, right about there. That's going to look good. Of course, we want to build a road to it. Like so. And you'll see when you click on the cider farm, you're given options.